All righty then. Good morning, everybody. Good afternoon to some. Welcome back to another episode, another edition of Wake and Pack, people. Sorry I'm fashionably late, but had to wait on this package, man. Hey, ain't no porch pirates about to get my shit. $400 shoes, man. I'm waiting outside for my shit. So that's what that was about. I had to make sure I took care of that. I hope everybody doing good, man. We are a day closer. So let's take a toast to that. We are a day closer. I had a little running around to do today this morning, man. That's why we wasn't on the regular time. But I thank you guys for spending this time with me right now. All right. See what the hell going on. Like clockwork. Packers fan with swagger. Big Nate is in the motherfucking house, man. Shout out to you, dog. Good way you position that question, and we're gonna get into that. I'm gonna answer all that for you, big homie. Agreed. Zane Mahalo, what's the word? Hey, well, I just say, hey, we won. Hey, goddamn closer, man. For sure. Hell yeah, Big Nate, Big Nate hold it down. My boy Ernie in the motherfucking building. Everybody exchanging pleasantries. We got snow. Hey, listen. I've told you guys before, whether I'm a spoiled Packers fan, spoiled Lakers fan, or a spoiled Californian, bro, I want nothing to do with any kind of snow at all. None. Zero. I told y'all, I get to 40, I start to tripping. I start to, hell yeah, my boy Ernie coming through, chilling with the fam. Ernie a part of the fam, you already know that. Where's we at? We is on 420 HPOV Boulevard, man. Oh, definitely, Mr. Vice President. Shout out to you too, and we gonna get into that. Milto, hey, turn that device on, man. Make sure they hitting that like, bro. They've been doing a lot better with it. Thank you guys for helping your boy out, hitting that like button. Definitely. Let's run it back. And then shit. Honorable mention, probably Aaron Jones can't be too far away, right? 3 straight games, 100 on the ground, $120. Oh, it's a lot he got to worry about. He got to worry about his job. Bill Belichick is on the market. Hell yeah, he deserves all he gets. He deserves all the credit, we giving him because, it was not easy for J Love to come in and do what he has done. Not even on the field, just replacing that guy and all the naysayers and just, I'm just happy where he's at. The pack is definitely back. Hey, Zane, preach, bro. Preach, bro. Shout out to my boy David Niehoff. AJ's in the motherfucking building. What's good, bro? Let's hit them likes up. And then shit, thank you, AJ, for the graphic. Shout out to AJ for helping me out with my Inquiring Minds graphic. Incredible. Thank you, bro. Hey, thank you for having my back on that too. So yeah, here we go, man. Well, first of all, let me do my cold open. Man, I just gained more respect for Mike McCarthy and Matt LaFleur because, I know you guys probably heard the news, but, Belichick out of New England. Pete Carroll out of Seattle. Urban Meyer, motherfucking, what's the motherfucking name? My bad. Nick Saban steps down as Alabama's coach. So it's a lot of things going on. Rivera fired, a couple other people, but I knew something would happen like that. for Black Friday. It happens every Black Friday, but it happened earlier this week. Sometimes, or they call it Black Monday, but sometimes coaches figure out what they're going to do with their staff by Friday, and that's when when motherfuckers is fired, who's coming back and who is coming back, who's not coming back. Sorry, y'all, we don't have to deal with that right now because we are in the tournament. We are a playoff team, and we should applaud ourselves again and be happy. All right, so it's just crazy, though. It made me feel a little better because I'm listening to the radio, and this dude came on there. Shout out to my boy Dave in Mississippi. You already know what to do. Oh, yeah, I already said Dan Quinn is shitting on himself. But again, y'all, great coaches, man. You see how many now? These have been long tenure coaches, and even they got to go, right? So let's just appreciate our position now. We are not in that position where we trying to change the organization in a way that we got to get a whole new coaching staff. We could do some tweaks and some tune-ups, definitely. But the staff we have now, man, I'm happy with it. So I heard a lot of toxic fans, bro, and not even Packer fans. So it made me feel a lot better. I could not believe what I was hearing. People called in the show because they was talking about all this stuff that happened. Patriots fans. Well, we thank you for the 6 rings and all that, but we got Deflategate. There's always an asterisk. We got this, we got that. I said, these dudes is complaining about the man on his way out. Bill Belichick is the best thing, one of the best things ever happened in the NFL. Definitely one of the best things that happened to the Patriots, and their fans are already trashing him. Then we go to Nick Saban. It's like, I don't know what it is. And I don't know, Alabama fans called in, oh, he's afraid of the portal. He can't keep his players. They're all going to want to leave him. I don't think he's afraid of none of that. This dude won many games. He's been, for the past 10, 15 years, a dominant coach, best coach ever in college history. Top 2, top 3, whatever you want to call it. And motherfuckers trashing him on the way out. That's crazy. Even Pete Carroll, he damn near crying, saying, hey, I still want to coach. They forcing me to get out of here. And, again, that just makes me appreciate our situation, or on defense, because, he specialized in the D2. So that'll be cool. But, yeah. So listen, this should be personal, right? Let's get into the thumbnail. Now, I forgot how good Big Mike looked in that green. So, kudos to the thumbnail with the Packer hat, but not the Dallas hat. So this should be personal. Let's just get rid of the obvious. We fired Mike McCarthy, right? So he got to be feeling a certain way. And yes, we have matched up with them. Although last year, that game to me is a blur. I don't remember anything. I remember we won, and I remember CeeDee Lamb killed us. That's the only 2 things I remember about that. But he should take this personal. And that's why. Somebody else should take this personal too. Who? Matt LaFleur should take this personal. Because I'm going to tell you, Matt LaFleur is the new boyfriend. He's the new husband. Mike McCarthy was married to Green Bay. They had a baby in 2010 in the form of a Super Bowl ring and went through a nasty divorce. Now he's got his big house in Jerry World with his new wife and all that. I don't give a fuck what you say. Hey, my wife leave me, whoever she get, I'm going to make sure I get myself the best chance to be better. I'm hitting the gym. I'm going to run me a few blocks. I'm going to make sure I do my push-ups at night. LaFleur's job ain't the easy job to just go say, hey, I'm the new husband. I took your girl, whatever. No, I'm the new husband. I took your girl and I know how to treat her better. And I'm going to do it better than you have. That's what Matt LaFleur, how he should be looking at this situation. Again, he could respect and love Dan Quinn all he wants. And then be careful, but Quinn is starting to be talked about as a head coach. But be careful because, if they clean house in Dallas over there and bring Belichick over there, just figuratively speaking, just, hypothetically speaking, then, Quinn to be off the hook to be a D coordinator somewhere. I wouldn't be mad having Dan Quinn around. But again, he's probably shitting in his pants. Think about what he's going to do against us. But yeah. And even in both situations, like if I'm McCarthy, I want to show my old bitch like, hey, I'm doing better and I'm happy without you. Yeah, we had our kid. It was great times, but I'm on something bigger and better. So both of these guys have a talking point, but Matt LaFleur is kind of, people just overlook him like, oh, and he does it to himself. Oh, we're just gonna do our 1-11. We're gonna go 1-0 every week. He's never gonna say, oh yeah, this is personal. But shit, this man was with your wife at one point. He didn't hit it a couple times, hit it pretty good. Hey, they was getting along at some point. So you got to come up in there, Matt LaFleur, and lay down the wood. You got to come lay down the wood. Hey, McCarthy invited you to dinner. His new wife is there. You bringing your wife, which was his ex-wife. Hey, I might go at the dinner table like, hey, excuse us for 2 minutes and go in their guest bathroom and just get wild in there. That's what I would do. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying. I'm saying Matt LaFleur, he's going to take his normal approach, one game at a time, this and that. Oh, it's not nothing personal. It got to be personal. This is the man that held it down over here before you, bro. Whenever y'all are to cross paths or to meet up, it can be a respect thing. And I'm glad that you said you respect McCarthy and Dan Quinn. But at the same time, I can respect a lot, but I'm still going to let you know I'm that nigga now, That's my bitch now. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I'm saying. It's all on McCarthy's shoulders because, we fired him. We fired him prematurely. We didn't even let the season go by. We fired him mid-season. The way we did him, he got to want to come and get his lick back. But I'm looking at Matt LaFleur like you just as much yourself should be as motivated because you got to show your new bitch you made the right decision. So that's all I'm coming at as far as that. So that was the thumbnail. So let's get into it with everybody, man. Definitely, AJ. And then again, what the dude did was incredible. You cannot take it away from him. Incredible, bro. They literally was just in it this year. So, hey, and then at what point, AJ, how much candy can we eat? Does he need to win another one? And then at the end of the day, the motherfucker 72, something like that. Hey, when I'm 72, I don't want to be doing shit. Smoking, probably some Jack Daniels on my front porch, probably a grandkid in my lap. And I'm just talking about old stories. That's all the fuck I want to do. And watch some football, a little wrestling. That's what I want to do. 72, I don't want to be leading all them men and going through all that stress. That's even, for them, these motherfuckers would be doing that at their age. Like, Sean McVay even got burnt out. There was a couple times where Sean McVay was considering retirement already. Why? Because he got a hot wife. I think he just got a new little family, new little kid and all that. So he's thinking for the long run, like, shit. Coaching is a stressful job. Not only is it stressful, but to lead the best team in the nation, y'all better chill out. People calling in trash and Saban. Oh, he's afraid of the portal. I don't know if he is or he's not, but whether he is or he's not, that has nothing to do with all those victories that he was giving y'all, all the relevancy he was giving y'all. Definitely. And AJ, I hate to say this. Somebody said Sweeney might do the switcheroo. He might go over there to Tuscaloosa. I'm just kidding. Yeah, definitely to go to college football, man. Can't take that away from him. And then again, look at who just won. They won, already got scandals. I mean, they had scandal earlier, stealing signs, doing this, doing that. Like, hey, we ain't hear too much of that with Saban. And then shout out to Sweeney, too. Then went toe-to-toe with Saban many times. Yes, sir. Yes, my boy, Mr. Niehoff. But you know what we gonna mention when it comes to Joe Paterno. He was letting that Sandusky shit go down, bro. I just can't. I can't do that. I can't. I can't rock with it. As a, legendary coach. Again, I don't want to take it away from him. I don't know if he was just too friendly with his coaching staff, but if I'm not gonna turn my nose if I see a 12-year-old boy in the shower with one of my coaches. I'm just not gonna ignore that. Definitely, AJ. And if you look at it, AJ, Aaron Jones, he only has 3 games against Dallas. I know it seems like a whole season's worth, but in those 3 games, plus 100-yard rushing each game, each and every game. And they remember that. It just happened last year too, so they're gonna be like, all right, we got to stop Aaron Jones. That's when these other cats got to step up. And like you said, AJ, it's a great test for us. This is the test for us. I would say this is the best team we played all year. Yes, we played Kansas City and we played Detroit. They beat Detroit, I believe. And then Kansas City is something we have to see if they play. And I don't even know if they played this year. But I think at the time, right now. Dallas is better than Kansas City. Kansas City backing their way in. Hopefully they could get their feet together and make themselves a run. Although, we don't need them winning another one. Give some love to J Love. Definitely. And I'm tired. I don't want no more coming out parties for Christian Watson. It's a coming out party, it seems like, because we ain't seen him so long. How about you just come out every game? But we'll see. Hey, if Aaron Jones has a career game in this game, obviously that heightens our chances to win. Oh, he doing more than that. Goot got a hard on. Goot is hard as Goot ready to go. He got the Jergens, he got the Vaseline. Hey, he ready to go. Leg up, all that. He's ready to go. Definitely. So, with that being said, David, what should we do on the other end, though? Do we need to double team Lamb at all times? Do we need to have Jair follow him? Listen, he's going to get his regardless. He's just that good, and I give it to him this year. One of the best receivers this year. And Tyreek Hill started off the year and finished the year with ridiculous numbers, and CD put up better numbers than him. So we can't really hate on motherfucking CD Lamb, but yeah, what we gonna do, Dave? Double team his ass? Have Jair follow him, even though he ain't gonna be able to get on him every play? What are we gonna do with CD Lamb? But we'll talk about that more tomorrow. We already know Show Me My Opponent is tomorrow. Definitely got to mean something to MLF. Has to. Because, again, he done had a baby with the bitch, right? Yeah, it's my wife now. LaFleur, yeah, it's my wife, but we ain't had kids yet. We just met, we dated, and now we married. We're going to have kids soon, really soon. But shit, Mike's just sitting back like, yeah, that's my old shit, and he's at his nice mansion, Jerry's World, Lambeau South. And we could really make it Lambeau South if we go in the bathroom or something and just get it in. Right while they're at the dinner table. Oh yeah, for sure. We can't take nothing away from Dabo, bro. And anybody named Dabo, that just sounds like a motherfucker who mean business, bro. I ain't got nothing. I ain't got no issues with Dabo either, man. He gave Nick Saban that Eli Manning treatment. Like, you bet you the best ever. Patriots, you the best, but I'm gonna grab 2 from y'all, and y'all ain't gonna be able to say nothing. Deshaun Watson, what a game that was. Trevor Lawrence, what a game that was. Hey, ain't that crazy? Hey, and he's at the point, look, we're going to be seeing a lot of this. I know y'all be seeing it. First down, you know what I'm saying? And how about a first hit, y'all? Y'all done let me. Zane, you let me talk for 20 minutes, boy, without taking a hit. What's wrong with you, dog? Zane, be careful. Be careful. Be careful making sense. Because, common sense ain't so common no more. And be careful, because people don't want to hear that about Joe Barry. But you goddamn motherfucking right. What's the last playoff game we played in, you guys? Oh, against San Francisco, right? What happened? We lost 13-10. Hey, the defense didn't get scored on. It was a special teams touchdown. What a fucking clinic Joe Barry put on against the fucking Niners, you guys. That was a classic game by Joe Barry and the complicated fella and Devontae Adams and Matt LaFleur couldn't get it together. Aaron Jones, you fumbled that game, and that took away the smoke from us. We scored easily 7-0. They turn the ball over. We driving down to score again. I would have even took a 3. Aaron Jones fumbles. Changes the whole dynamic of the game. Was it Aaron Jones or Big Dog? I think Big Dog fumbled, now that I'm thinking about it. AJ, that was amazing. That was a coaching clinic, bro. 13 points. They didn't score an offensive touchdown in the whole game. Joe Barry got to go. Yes, it did. It took It took the air out of us, bro. It took the air out of you and me, everybody. Hell yeah, fire that shit up. Hey, let's do it in unison. 3, 2, 1. Hey, you know, they got a stigma about Green Bay and all that, but hopefully cats like me, cats like shit, Big Nate, Cage TV, I don't know. It's kind of like the typical wrestling fan, right? He don't look like me, So you got your typical people who look like what they look like, but ain't nothing that ain't tough about Green Bay. It's the frozen tundra, man. You can say all you want, but you come up in Lambeau Field, it is what it is. Even when you want to go to Milwaukee, Milwaukee, you don't want to fuck around in certain spots and areas in Milwaukee. Shit, that's close enough to Green Bay. Hey, when it ain't got nothing to do with football, that's the only thing that Bears fans have against us. Hey, you can have the murder capital, Chicago. Keep it over there. It used to be over here. Don't bring that shit back. Hey, keep that shit over there. Y'all want to be proud of that? Be proud of that. You want to be proud of things outside that's not on the field? Like what kind of statement is that, Zane? That's a loser statement. So whoever told you that, exactly what you said was a clown. Oh, we ain't tough, but we whoop y'all ass every year. We ain't tough though. And we do it at y'all house too. Like, fuck out of here. Definitely all the pressure is on them. How do y'all feel about this though, man? They ain't lost a game over there in like 2 goddamn years, man. It's almost a foregone conclusion that they just think they're gonna walk out and win. At some point that shit has to end, you guys. At some point it gotta end. So we'll see what happens. Hey, hell yeah. Hell yeah. What you on, Zane? You on a dab? You got you a joint? You hitting the bowl up? What you got, man? Our boy Dave over there doing the bowl, man. Me and him on the same page right now. And I did spike this. I was out early, that's why I got to handle a lot of business early. So, I might just chill out the rest of the day. Unless, some danger calls or something. Hell yeah, that's the way to do it, man. You gotta keep it clean, bro. What a convenience we have as smokers nowadays, man. I used to have a whole smoking kit. Before I got home, I had to have the clear eyes, had to have the gum, had to have everything, bro. Still, when I got home, hit me with a curveball. Let me see your fingers. Let me smell your fingers. I'm like, oh shit, I didn't think about that part. I got weed residue still in my nails. She talked about some let me see your fingers. I had the breath check. I did the clear eyes. I wasn't getting my ass whooped that night. You been smoking? Got me. Hey, let me smell your fingers. I said, oh shit, I didn't think about that. Weed all in my damn nails. Oh yeah, well the team cannot feel that way because if they did, they would lose, Dave. But that's kind of the sentiment I said when I said we playing with house money. Listen, Dave, I know it's not you, and you're not like that, but there are a lot of Packer fans out here who we gotta make sure we cater to them. We gotta make sure we let them know it's gonna be okay because we don't want them to be on suicide watch. We don't want them to quit their jobs. We don't want them to, stop making content. We don't want them to we just gotta pepper them up a little bit, prep them up a little bit. Just before you give a little baby a shot, he's gonna cry, but you trying to be nice to him after. Hey, okay, just know, it's gonna be okay. We might lose. There's a chance anybody might lose. Only one team gonna win. 2 teams playing, only one gonna win. And we are in the dance in the tournament. So yeah, the players cannot feel that way. But the only way I say it, of course, hey, I want to go out there and dominate and win and go to the Super Bowl. But certain section of fans, I just gotta make sure that they cool so they don't go crazy and nothing over us losing. So that's why I said it like that, But we are playing with house money though. We are, ain't supposed to be here. Hey, we playing with house money, so we got a crapshoot. We still gonna. It ain't like we gonna get the dice and then not roll it. We gonna roll that shit. Hey, that's the Gary we need this game. You know, we paid you the money. You know, let's motherfucking do it. You know, it's about that time, Rashawn. I'm waiting on the Rashawn interception. We done seen the strip sack fumbles. We done seen the sacks. I'll take them, but you know, I'm ready for a Rashawn interception. How would that be? You know? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's up with you, TR? Chilling, man. I'm, you know, trying to do my thing out here, man. You know, I gotta come holler at my people, man. I gotta come holler at my folks. Gotta come holler at y'all, man. And yeah, definitely screw the Cowboys, man. Uh, and that's another thing, you know, it's been cool as of late, but just even like 4 or 5 years ago, probably like 7, 8 years ago now, time flies so fast. You know, we was in a little funk against Dallas, you know, losing against them 2, 3 times in a row. It seemed like we always had to go to Dallas, but then we got our lick back a couple times in the playoffs. But, you know, when you dig a little deeper, like the 90s, you know, they've caused some real harm to our franchise. They've caused some real harm, you know, to our ancestors, you know, and I don't forget about our ex players, you know. I don't hate Chicago because of what they done to me, because all I know is us beating Chicago. I came in the Favre and Rodgers era. Sorry, you guys are a little older than me. Sorry, I'm spoiled. You know, you guys had to deal with all kind of stuff, but you know, that's all I know. Yes, he does. He needs to do that every game. If he could get better, and the thing is, Preston does it so good. Like Rashawn, I hope you ask him for pointers. I hope you guys go over film together because Preston can seal that edge, and you know he over pursues too. Everybody does. You're over anxious defender, so you know you just it just becomes too much. They get so, you know, just like somebody drops a wide open pass. It's like you were wide open. How you drop it? Shit, I was too open. You know what I'm saying? Arm tackles, you know, the DB tackle where they just roll and just hope for the best and get hurdled over, you know. But you know, Rashawn, two things in this game I said, hey, third down and long, and we got to pin our they got to pin their ears back, and we just need to rush the passer. Rashawn Gary, I would take him right next to Parsons, right next to TJ Watt, right next to, you know, guys like JJ Watt or even Zadarius Smith. Like, I'll take him as a full pass rusher, but now with the money we gave you, Rashawn, you know, we need the strip sack fumble, you know, we need an interception. We need more tip passes. I seen you have been working on that. Now, once you get your rush in and you don't get it, that don't mean it's over with. Get them hands up. You might bat that shit. You might bat it to yourself. We see TJ Watt do it all the time. Get them fucking hands up. And you be so almost close to them. And you do it too. That's how you get your strip sacks. You be so close, you'll just reach out and get the ball. Hey, when the play is over with, or when you see him release the ball, still get the motherfucking hands up. You don't know, it might hit it on accident. Just get your fucking hands up, bro. We need an interception, Rashawn, from you, bro. You know, I take it from anybody, but Rashawn, turn up this game, man. You know, again, pressures have been there, but you ain't had that game, since that Bane game, Bane disappeared. Not disappeared, but in that form, we just was getting Rashawn. And then again, Rashawn is good for a sack and a half and hella pressures just on his own. So when Bane decides to show up, that's a 2-sack, strip sack fumble, potentially interception game, Rashawn. Give us that, man. That'll be big coming from you. Expand your game. We know you can rush the passer. That's your bread and butter. That's what got you your money, but you could get better still. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers go in the NBA all the time without a jump shot, which I still don't understand. I don't know how a professional NBA basketball player could not shoot the ball. Isn't that the first thing you learn as a basketball player? Is to shoot. You learn to shoot before you learn to dribble, because as a kid, when you're on them small little ass courts that you get, everybody had the little Tykes court. I had it too, but like when you're doing that, the ball don't even really bounce. It's foam. So we just learned how to shoot. That was the first thing we learned. What you mean you don't know how to shoot? You're in the fucking NBA. But hey, it's a lot of motherfuckers in the NFL that can't tackle. So, same thing. The basics just get forgot about. Hey, with all due respect, David, he been cooking a little. He been cooking a little throughout the year, But you just like you said, it's starting to look like it's on another level, bro. Dave, if we get that from him, look out. And y'all, look at Dave, what you think about LVN though, too? Do you see an improvement? I fucking do. Hey, if y'all told y'all to do some homework yesterday, watch that bull rush he did. Oh my god, and perfectly disengaged itself from the offender and made the fucking sack. It's like the sack fell on his lap because his technique was so fucking good, you know? So just think about that, Dave. Fucking LVN, Rashawn, Preston, Heavy D, TJ Slayton. Like, we have everything. That's why I'm saying, like, it just doesn't feel like this team is ready to go home. Like, I think we need to show the league a lot more. And I don't know if one more game is enough to do that. Like, that's why, like, Dallas is in the way. They ain't lost the game over there in what, 2-some years? Okay, it got to come to an end. Matt LaFleur was 16-0 in December. Had to come to an end. Hey, won the rest of the games after that, but it had to come to an end. So, you know, them motherfuckers ain't, hey, Lambeau South ain't got it like that. Like, they ain't going to go undefeated there for 3-4 years, man. Come on. Somebody going to go in there and beat them, you know. Or is Jerry Jones paying the refs? I don't know. You know, we're going to see this weekend. We definitely need him, Zane. And I know you're a big fan of his, Zane. I'm a fan of his too. You know, he's a good all around linebacker, but just the measurables and just his, you know, height and, you know, he's just undersized, you know. Yeah, you know, not the slowest, but not the fastest. You know, he just like very, very average at a lot of stuff, but his IQ is where it's at. I didn't play with players like that. One of my linebackers, I ain't even lying, bro. I ain't even lying. One of the linebackers I played with in high school, he ran it was kind of embarrassing. He ran like a 5'7", 5'6", you know. So you're like, how can he? Hey, he knew the fucking game. Soon as something happened, he'll hit me like, hey, they about to do this. They about to do this. He might not be there to make the tackle. He might miss the tackle when it comes, but his communication, bro, that's what I respected about his game, you know, and we shared the same name. Shout out to him too. I ain't gonna put him out there like that, but yeah, he was a middle linebacker when I played like in high school. His ass, like all the measurables, it just didn't look good. Like, and then when you seen him play, it was like, okay, that's why, you know, 40 times it does help and it means a lot. But what is really a 40? You're running straight. You're starting off from a sprinter stance. Like a 40 ain't got nothing to do with, okay, run this out route, catch the ball, and try to run up the sideline. Like the only part of the 40 is running up the sideline. And you don't run 40s with the football in your hands. So, you know, 40 times are very tricky. Again, it's sexy, it's cute. We like, oh, he ran a 4.3, he ran a 4.2. You know, that's cool, but it doesn't tell the whole story. So yes, and Zane, we need more Rudy Ford. Goddamn it, he's just a ball hog, man. He's fine. He always finds himself around the ball, man. You know, so hopefully Rudy's in the game plan. But again, we stacked now. If we getting all these guys back, you know, Devondre shouldn't have had a setback. He played, man. Just imagine these guys, bro. Like we are a playoff team now. Now we can say that we are a playoff team. So going into next year is playoffs or nothing. You know, that's the position we put ourselves in. If we want to progress, if we want to keep ascending. So, you know, just because I was easy on us this year, say, oh, we don't need to make it as a house money year. Okay, that was that. But next year, there's going to be a different way we have to view this because we are in different parts. You have to look at every part individually. And then at the end of the day, you're going to see the whole picture. I didn't get that. I didn't see that, bro. Maybe that's why, again, we haven't been seeing him lately. That sucks. But yeah, he's a ball hawk, and yeah, he's on IR. Somebody check on that for us. But I'll know by tomorrow because tomorrow you already know it's show me my opponent. So hey, we are getting closer, people. We are getting closer, people. Hey, and David, we could still win the North this year, you know, because like y'all remember, I forgot what year, but remember Minnesota won the North, but then we beat them in the playoffs. You know, so it's like who really runs the North? You won the North like in the regular season, but it ain't about that. You know, so hey, we're gonna see. We still got a chance to win the North this year, David. That's how I'm thinking about it. Hey, just say we go and bounce Dallas, and then Detroit let motherfucking Matt Stafford come back home and beat them. We won the North at that point. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. But yeah, man. Show me my opponent tomorrow, man. So make sure y'all, just stay positive. And by all means, 100%, we all going in with the energy that we're gonna win this game. I don't even like saying, now that y'all brought it to my attention. Hey, hair did, nails did, everything did. Hey, go handle your business, girl. Handle your business. Thank you for coming through. And I really hope you watch the replay. And I know that hair is looking good. I know it's looking good, Brandy. And then Brandy, the cookie is for later. Like, you throw it in the freezer. You ain't got to eat it that early. Yeah, we ain't eating like that. You throw the cookie in there. After you get your meal, and you leave it in the freezer, and then that's how it's good. Yeah, that's what's gonna have to happen. That's what's gonna have to happen. I know he don't have the pride to do it, and there's other jobs that he's gonna get hired in. He's gonna get hired again, but the bad timing of Belichick walking off, even Carroll, and just a couple of guys out there, McCarthy, what more can they see from McCarthy? This is the best team, the best year that they had, and they had good years previous to this. So again, I don't know how patient Jerry Jones is going to be, but if you got a Belichick out there and you got that checkbook, you have to do that. And Belichick is more equipped with a team that's ready to go, ready to win, opposed to a team who's rebuilding like his Patriots team, And then again, respect to Bill Belichick. I can't believe that caller called in on the show today complaining about him. Talking about some thank you for the 6 rings and all that, but we had the Deflategate, we had this, we had that. Bro, thank you for the 6 rings and all that. And all that, like it's just, man, y'all crazy. But yeah, man, I think we're gonna have to do that to him. Sorry to say, Brandy. Hey, maybe he can come back and he can help with the offense. I don't know. But yeah. If we do him in on this one, I don't know how Jerry's going to react to that. Bill Belichick, he's got to get a call from him. And, Jerry doesn't have a GM anyway. So, that might be a good fit. But yeah, I want this bad. I always want it bad against them. Hey, for sure, Zane. They did get screwed. Just the worst matchup at the worst time. Dan Quinn don't want none of this. Dan Quinn do not want none of that Matt LaFleur. Matt LaFleur gonna get in his ass, man. Again, they done coach together for a certain amounts of time. Yes, but I would say that LaFleur and Love have a closer situation because LaFleur is the offensive guy, quarterback whisperer. Belichick, he's a defensive guy. And he lets whoever else handles the offense. He lets different people handle the offense every year. He's like, this is what I want from you. Just get that done. Let me handle the defense. So I think the J Love and LaFleur connection is more like a Pat Mahomes and Andy Reid because they both are like quarterback gurus and whisperers. And back in the day, Matt LaFleur used to play quarterback. I don't know how good he was, but just to show he used to play. And I seen him throwing, playing around on the field. I'm like, okay, coach got a little arm there. We might have to, put him in on the third down. Hey, Dave, we a different team. We are a different team with Jones, bro. We're a different team. It just looks different. The speed is different, and you can tell he's really healthy and he's really feeling himself and he's really happy, man. Physical too. For a smaller guy, 5'9", 205, wasn't wearing boots, 210. You can miss me with that 220 shit. Aaron Jones about 205, 210. But tough guy, bro. And again, all-time Packer great. Ahman Green is my heart. He was my childhood. 1,883 yards. I'll never forget that year. Ahman Green, bro. One of the fucking best. But Yeah, he's starting to creep up in my Ahman Green spot. You know, I love me some Ryan Grant too. You know, Starks, you can't forget about him. He came in and did his thing. Edgar Bennett, you know, I mean, Dorsey Levens. I mean, you know, we could go there, but shit, you know, Aaron Jones is really creeping up right now on me with that. Whew. Well, Brandy, I wouldn't mind a Dan Quinn because what you gotta think, you guys, we have to think. We just not gonna go pluck some coach out of the sky. They might have had to have had a certain kind of relationship with LaFleur before. Okay. Oh, and yeah. So again, if McCarthy gets fired, that means Quinn is gone. You know, but Quinn has already reached the level where too many people are talking about him being a head coach. You know, I don't know if he'll turn down a head coaching job at somewhere sorry, or he'd rather be a defensive coordinator over here with a guy he has a relationship for. Again, I don't know if y'all heard Matt LaFleur this week at all, but Dan Quinn, so much respect for him. So much. I think they spent time in Atlanta, or I don't know where they were at, but they was coaching together for a while. So yeah, you know, and then can we just hurry up and get this Leonard shit out the way? Is this motherfucker gonna do it or not? Interview him first, call him first. And do you even call him again? He turned us down. You know, so a lot of people putting Jim Leonard in the conversation again. It's like, what would be different a year from? Well, a lot is different a year from now. If I was Jim Leonard, I'd say, okay, now I'll come back to this team. He probably didn't want to deal with probably being thrown under the bus. I don't know, man. I don't know. Oh, my boy, 2'7" until he started eating. Hey, it's cool to eat, bro. Me too. Hey, I fluctuate up and down. I'm 20 pounds lighter, 20 pounds heavier. I go up and down, but Eddie just, when he got that ankle injury, when you get an injury where you can't at least run, like, you know, if you hurt your arm, you hurt your, you know, even if you got you know, a soft tissue issue, you can still ride bikes and stuff. But when you got an ankle problem, it's hard to do anything. So his ass was just ordering Uber Eats all day. Hell yeah, we had a lot of good ones. You go there, Brandy. I'm gonna go with Mike Vrabel. Brandy, I'm gonna go with Mike Vrabel. But both of them are pretty good decisions. But I think, you know, Kraft is an in-home guy. Kraft loves his guys. You know, I'm sure Brady at some point is going to go there back in some capacity, even if he's an ambassador. I don't know if he wants to do certain media shit or, you know, him and Kraft are cool. They always been cool. It's been the problem. Belichick and Brady was getting to it, and Kraft was the middleman for so long. And Brady probably told Kraft, like, "Look, I'm about to retire. Let me go somewhere else." You know, that's the way you work it out. No, um, listen, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Just like the Niners, man, when we were in the divisional, that was not the team that the Niners are now, but they were on that kind of level. They were one of the best teams. We held them to fucking 13 points, man. That was a defensive masterpiece, and they didn't even score a defensive touchdown. It was on fucking special teams. So, you know, if he comes up with a game like that against this Dallas team that hasn't lost there in 2 years, this Dallas team that been scoring, breaking records, all kind of shit. Dak, number one quarterback in the league. Jordan Love, number two. But, you know, if he comes up with a game plan like he came up with San Francisco and hold this Dallas team to under their average as such, I wouldn't mind having them back, man. You know, because that's the game plan he needs to come up with when we need him to. We can't see what would we have known? What if Joe Barry? What if we did beat San Francisco? Like, would he have put on 2 more coaching clinics in a row? Again, what did we say about Joe Barry? Oh, journeyman, backup, rookie. Oh, he gonna get you. But when it's the guy who's the real starter for the team, Pat Mahomes, Jared Goff, motherfucking who else we beat? Even, you know, last year, didn't we beat Tua? You know, we beat some good quarterbacks over the past couple years, you know, so Barry does good with good quarterbacks. He does bad with shit that he don't, I guess, have film on. I don't know. But if he puts on a masterpiece against this Dallas team, like, and Again, is it going to be a thing where it wasn't his fault that we lost again and then he gets fired? Say it's another game like that. Say we lose, God forbid, on Sunday, 13-10. Is you really going to be mad at Joe Barry? Is you really going to say you need to go? That wouldn't have been his fault. Just like it wasn't his fault again. A divisional. That's a playoff game. Who would have fucking known what we would have done if we would have moved on? But, if it was a fifth, I'd be drunk. But, yeah, I'm thinking Vrabel, in-house dude. He got fired, and somebody Kraft could kind of like hover over. I drafted him. He's kind of like a father figure to him. So it's going to be a lot of easier communication. That's why I'm going with him. Oh, yeah, definitely. And it's time for Love to, again, Dak, listen, you guys, can we listen, please? Can we please listen? Dak has been in the league for a long time, 8, 9, 10 years, right? He's had a lot of good teams. This is his best year numbers wise. And Jordan Love is right behind him in his first year. Like, y'all got to start really paying attention to what's going on, man, for real. So, and then again, like the closer I get to the game, I'm like, we not ready to go yet. It's not time for us to lose yet, bro. We got a lot more to show y'all motherfuckers what we could do. Can't wait to go deep to Christian Watson, over the middle to Jaden Reed, third Nate Wicks. Man, like, come on. Aaron Jones, AJ Dillon. O-line playing a lot better. Sean Ryan, And then again, when you stick with one person, on one side, it works out. That's that Nyman, Rashid for a half or a series. Hey, give the man his, how do we feel as players when it's like this nigga switching us? It's like damn, nah. When you got two quarterbacks, you got none, man. So good shit by the O-line, but you already know what time it is, man. Shout out to my boy David, man. Shout out to Mississippi. You already know. Milto in the building. Hey, hit that like button. If y'all didn't on the way in, hit it on the way out. As always, fashionably late. Brandy Lewis. Thank you for coming through. My boy Ernie came through again, talking to everybody, showing love. Shout out to my boy Ernie. Shout out to Big Nate, Packers fan with swagger, for kicking the whole thing off. As I always say, if I forgot about you, I didn't forget about you. My boy Zane Strong, doing the damn thing always. Thank you for what you do. My boy AJ coming through, hollering at us. Shout out to AJ. TR, the OG, big homie, you already know. Blake 22, Packer 12, yeah, again, if I forgot about you, I didn't forget about you. Hey, one day closer, y'all. One day closer. We it's gonna be Sunday soon. What I say last week, get your drink, get your smoke, get whatever you getting, and man, let's just root this team on. I don't know. I got a weird feeling, man. Like we ain't ready to go yet. Now the week after, I'm not sure. That's debatable. But right now, no, we are just starting to get it rolling. So hey, what we got to do to keep it rolling, we got to beat this team in front of us. Is it possible? Absolutely, man. Again, I think the naiveness of this team is really gone. And then again, they done been through everything. They done been through everything this year, every kind of game. They will have reference at all points of this playoff game. Hey, remember this week 2? Remember they did? All right, let's not let that happen. Oh, remember last week when we did that at halftime? You got to know and got to think. Because before that halftime debacle, the 2-minute drill was doing fine. I'm like, man, I was thinking about saying in the video, I'm like, man, Love's command of the 2-minute drill was good until motherfuckers just start going in the field of play and not running out of bounds. Like that wasn't his fault. He hit him where he needed to hit him at. 2 plays, got us down the field, hit Kraft. He goes in, falls in bounds. We have to hurry up, hit Wicks. And then fuck that bullshit. Like, man, listen, NFL. Oh, you got to be fighting for yards. Bro, if you catch it, fuck fighting for yards. Make the catch. You can't fight for yards when you're trying to make a sideline catch. That's not fair, bro. You got to use the sideline as something. So you can't say you got to be trying to fight for yardage to stop the clock. That's too judgmental. Hey, if a motherfucker go out of bounds at any time, it's out of bounds. Shut the clock off. But again, we'll see what the CBA is talking about. But I'm out, y'all. Hey, tomorrow, show me my opponent, man. Let's break down this goddamn Dallas team tomorrow, man, and shit. Hey, that's what I'm gonna do when I finish with this one, Dave. But again, shout out to all y'all, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.